Russia-Ukraine conflict, background and context. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is a multifaceted geopolitical crisis that has drawn international attention and concern. It reflects deep historical, cultural, and political tensions between Russia and Ukraine, exacerbated by contemporary geopolitical ambitions and strategic interests. From Russia's perspective, the conflict is often framed in terms of protecting ethnic Russians and Russian speakers in Ukraine, particularly in Crimea and the eastern regions. Moscow's actions, including the annexation of Crimea in 2014 and support for separatists in eastern Ukraine, are presented as efforts to secure Russian interests and populations outside its borders. The narrative underscores concerns about NATO expansion and the EU's influence in Eastern Europe, which Russia perceives as threats to its security and sphere of influence. The historical context of promises made during the dissolution of the USSR regarding NATO not expanding eastward plays a significant role in Russia's justification for its actions, highlighting a sense of betrayal as NATO included former Warsaw Pact countries and Baltic states, which were part of the Soviet Union. Ukraine, on the other hand, views the conflict as a struggle for sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the right to determine its own future, including potential integration with the European Union and NATO. The Revolution of Dignity in 2014, sparked by the government's decision against signing an EU association agreement, symbolizes Ukraine's desire for a European trajectory, away from Russian influence. The conflict is seen as an invasion and occupation by a foreign power, with significant human rights and humanitarian concerns, including the displacement of millions of Ukrainians and the severe impact on civilian infrastructure and healthcare. The international community's response has been varied, with many Western countries imposing sanctions on Russia and providing varying levels of support to Ukraine. The conflict has prompted discussions on the effectiveness of sanctions, the role of military aid, and the broader implications for European security architecture. The situation has also led to increased military spending and re-evaluation of defense policies among NATO countries, highlighting the strategic recalibration in response to perceived Russian aggression. Moreover, the conflict underscores the complex interplay of information warfare, with both sides engaging in campaigns to sway public opinion and international perspectives. The humanitarian crisis, characterized by mass displacement and escalating health needs amidst the conflict, adds to the urgent calls for a peaceful resolution. In essence, the Russia-Ukraine war is not just a regional conflict but a manifestation of larger geopolitical shifts and historical grievances. It challenges the existing international order and raises questions about the principles of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the right of nations to self-determination amidst great power competition. The path to resolution remains fraught with complexity, requiring careful navigation of historical sensitivities, geopolitical realities, and the humanitarian imperative for peace.